Hello everyone, I am Buck Buckwsr. We're putting the do in the do-it-yourself, and today's do-it-yourself project will include replacing the carburetor on this Echo string trimmer. This is the Echo GT200R that I have laid out here on the table. Now let me tell you the rationale for replacing the carburetor. It's running, but not well. I can get it to start and run if I squeeze the trigger to full throttle and keep it choke it halfway. And I decided that what I want to do is just replace the carburetor, and this reason I wanted to do that and show you how to do it, because it's easier than rebuilding the carburetor and probably more economical. I got this carburetor laid out in front of me plus all the associated components on eBay, $15 shipped to my door. It includes the carburetor with the throttle mechanism at the top, primer bulb. It includes a couple extra primer bulbs, gaskets for the front and back of the carburetor, a new spark plug, a new air cleaner, and new fuel lines, including the vent tube, the return line, and the line that goes into the tank with a fuel filter on it. Even more importantly for me, it includes this rubber grommet, because on mine, might not be able to see it, that rubber grommet is all chewed up and fuel is leaking out of there when you're using the machine. So yeah, there's other options. We could get the rebuild kit for the carburetor. That's hard to do because it's of all the small little parts and pieces that are part of it. Not impossible. But I just thought this is easy, and I get all this other stuff with it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go ahead and get a good view of what we're working with here. This wing nut takes off our air cleaner cover. There's the old filter. It needs to be replaced anyway. Now we've got 2 screws that are either Phillips head or slotted to take down the carburetor. I'll start them with the slotted and then take them off with the Phillips head. And it's all coming off. So there's the gasket. We'll replace that. Let's push these through. So can pull the air cleaner and all off intact. I can just leave it like that. Old gasket comes down. You can see my chewed up grommet. So I'm kind of happy to be replacing that. The new carburetor has the mechanism on top that will let us just pass this right through using the same mechanism. Alright, so also we're going to take off the fuel lines, and I'm just trying to, from my own memory, want to remember. So the line that is the return line is the one that, when mounted, is closest to us. Alright, so let's keep that in mind. The return line is the one closest to us. Okay, so that's all the old stuff out of the way. So, and we can now put this guy up. Again, first thing I'm going to do is connect the throttle cable. I think we'll get it, just playing with it here for a bit. That ball on the end of the wire should slide into the top of the screw like that. There we go. Alright, so that's in. Just like that. Came out. Okay, there we go. Let's just leave it like that for now. Okay, so I'm going to put the gasket on the back. As the other one was. There's also one that goes on the front. Go back to our choke assembly. Slide him in. And we're ready to mount it again. Everything looks good up there. We tighten it down. Choke. Okay, so now we're going to stick our new fuel lines in. And I'm going to move you over this side so you can get a little better view of what we're doing. Fuel filter goes in first. Be nice for this to stop leaking. New grommet should help there. Using a screwdriver to sort of push it past that lip. Okay, connected my fuel lines. I got the grommet seated well inside the fuel tank. And now we're going to put this up again. My fuel lines are a little crimped up here. I may try to push them a little further into the fuel tank before we start it up. Alright, carburetor's up, fuel lines connected, throttle cable connected. We will put our new air filter up. Air cleaner, cover. For now, I'm not going to use the new spark plug. Confident with the one I've got in there. Save these bulbs for another project or another occasion. And I think we're about ready to fire it up. Okay, let's see about starting it up. Cold start, primer bulb a few times. Wow, there it is. It works good, it idles good. It started up, you know, it took me a while, but it's its first inaugural run, right? So, that actually feels pretty darn good to me. It runs pretty good. So that was 15 bucks for all of that, and 15 minutes worth of work to get it up there. And this baby's running really good right now. So I kind of think that's an easy solution to some of your small engine stuff. So thanks for watching. Please leave your comments or questions. I'm Buckwsr. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.